I sensed great vulnerability. A man-child crying out for love, an innocent orphan in the postmodern world.
I see a parasite. A sexually depraved miscreant who is seeking only to gratify his basest and most immediate urges.
Ruddy and unattractive, yet I detect a nobility of attitude and unwavering loyalty, much like Saint Bernard.
But note the eyes. He's a creature barely hanging on to existence, like a cockroach clinging to a sewer grate.
Struggle is man's struggle. He lifts my spirit.
He is a loathsome, offensive brute. Yet I can't look away.
Bends time and space.
He sickens me.
I love it.
Me too.
Thank you for watching the Bell to Bell with Bobby Blaze YouTube channel. Super kick the like button. Let it rip in the comments. And give that subscribe button a hard punch.
No, the Masked Superstar, man, he's one of my favorite masked men. I liked him because when I remember him coming on the scene, he was so big and so strong looking, and I had never seen a masked wrestler. You know, sometimes a masked wrestler, you don't have this great body, or, you know, you don't work so good, or whatever it is. You know, you're trying to cover something up, maybe.
Very obvious that everybody asked that question because it's a center of controversy. I've given a number of reasons time after time in magazines and different interviews why I wear this mask. And if you really want to know, why don't you pick up a book or ask somebody else? It's my own personal reason and nothing to do with you or any of those fans out there.
I'm not speaking for all masked wrestlers, obviously, because that's what our whole list is evolving around. I'm just saying that sometimes you try to cover up something. You're not doing just a gimmick as the Midnight Rider coming back into a territory. You're trying to throw a swerve, whatever. The Masked Superstar, though, it was like I didn't know who he was, which was a good thing because, again, a little bit younger. But here's this really big man and a strong man, and he could do things and make it look so good. And it looked like he was killing people when he did those moves to them.
There is a lot of intrigue, and when you're a masked wrestler, it's part of your responsibility to protect that identity. Mm-hmm. And you know, we were talking earlier about individuals that aren't as protective, but I had to become the Masked Superstar. Without the mask, I was nothing. Mm-hmm. So I had to protect this person, and I would drive literally hundreds of miles. Mm-hmm. People would try to catch a look at, what does he look like? It's like the ketchup bottle. You know, we equated, you're waiting for the ketchup to come out. Yeah. And all of a sudden it's out, then it's over. But if they see your identity without the mask, then you've lost that mystique.
One of those things, too, during his interviews, if he said he was going to do something in his match, he would do it.
I do just about anything I want to do, to anybody I want to do, when I want to do it. You understand me, Piper?
That's one thing that used to drive me crazy in the business is if you can't tell someone you're going to break their arm and then get in the ring and not break their fucking arm, you know, but you can tell them you're going to whip their ass, you're going to do this and that, and get in the ring and do it.
And that comes from listening to a lot of the old professionals. Boris Malenko was one of my mentors. He was my manager for a number of years, and he always said that people want to listen to what you have to say, but what you have to say has to be important. Mm-hmm. You can't brag about doing some outlandish thing and then not do it. Right. So I was always deliberate and careful in what I would say, and made sure that if there's any possible way, 99% of the time, that's going to come true.
You know, obviously you can't tell someone I'm going to kill you, because then you got to go in there and do it. But, you know, once you get inside a cage, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. When the Masked Superstar would say he was going to do something in the ring, he would go in there and actually do it. And he would give you a finish before getting into the ring without giving anything away. if he was going to win, he made it sound convincing that his competition was just as good as him, and it would take his best effort to win. If he did win, he would win. If he would lose, he just had a way of doing that. And one of the things, he got that from Malenko. He said that Malenko had told him, and this is just personal knowledge and straight shoot here, that when you go into a territory, is to be different. If everyone has long hair, you cut your hair short. If everyone has short hair, grow your hair long. And when you get on a microphone, if the other person is yelling, then you talk. And if everyone else is talking, then you yell. So you want the attention on you. That was one of the things about Superstar. He knew how to get his voice up or take it down. He also knew how to get his opponent, without even getting in a ring with him yet, up and bring him down to his level of competition. And he was very smart in that way. So the Masked Superstar comes in at number 2 on our list of masked wrestlers.
Right, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm hopefully not ruining anybody's gimmick here. He was also Axe in Demolition, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Okay.
And Hulk Hogan, we are gonna fight, kick, and grind for you all the way.
What's taking? What's going on over
Get out of
here?
here! You don't need to know nothing about this. Get out of here! Turn that camera off.
Now, a good friend of mine has paid me a lot of money for my expertise. Anybody that knows me knows I have a very, very famous and lethal hold, the Cobra Clutch, which I mastered. I was taught in Japan by the giant Bubba, who's now dead. I received this information from him. It gave me great success throughout my career. I've been paid very, very handsomely by my good friend, Bo James, to teach him this hold. Make sure you do what I told you. Make sure you do exactly it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Oh my!
Very, very successful. No one has ever got out of that hole. Take that money. If you got a couple credit cards, take those credit cards too. Take that wallet.
Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update.